We back, another great episode of Motivational Monday is on the way. Thank y'all for your continued support. Continue to like and subscribe each and every video. And stay tuned, we got a lot of merch dropping. Check out our website at brunchclubatlanta.com. I have another guest here today, Mr. Minger, an Alabama native, comedian, and an actor. Thank you once again, my brother, for coming on.
What's up, man? Appreciate you inviting me on, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Cheers, low as hell. Okay.
For the people and our viewers that don't know you, could you just give us a little spiel, introduce yourself, man, where you from, and a little bit of what you're working on?
Here we go. So, my name Minger, actor, comedian. I just call myself an entertainer at this point, bro.
Okay.
I've done a little bit of everything. I moved here in 2007 with the clothes in my trunk. Didn't know what was next. I just knew I couldn't be an entertainer in Alabama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was in Montgomery, Alabama, in the middle of nowhere. And then I moved here. I'm like, I'm gonna give me an agent, and I'm gonna start doing movies and start doing TV and getting these plays. But I didn't know a soul, bro. Like, I didn't know, I had no network up here, but I had a cousin who lived in McDonough, which is not even Atlanta. That's 45 minutes south of the city. So I moved to Atlanta.
He probably said it was Atlanta, though. He was like, I'm in Atlanta, girl.
She told me it was Atlanta.
Okay.
But I ain't realized until I actually drove here that I moved to Atlanta to not live in Atlanta. So I lived in McDonough. So I was like, I got up here, and bruh, that's when, I don't know if you remember that year when gas was really high. So I moved to Atlanta, man, gas was like $4.65.
Oh, wow.
That was the situation, bro. And this is like me fresh out of college.
Okay.
So that was like spending $1 million a week to me, you feel me?
Yeah.
So then I'm driving from her house back and forth, and this is before, for y'all younger viewers, this is before GPS. See, they don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about when you had to print 15 pieces of paper, right?
MapQuest.
You had the MapQuest. You had the MapQuest where you was going, then MapQuest where you was going after that, and then MapQuest from there back to your house.
Oh my gosh.
And that was my life when I first moved to Atlanta.
You were doing a lot of printing.
Oh, bro, I just went and bought a printer just for my MapQuest.
Oh, wow.
It was my MapQuest printer because I was printing out so much paper and using so much ink. But anyway, man, I got here, bro, and just got to it, man. Just like went to every mixer I could go to, every networking event I could go to, and then just kind of had a lot of faith. I moved here faith-based, man. I didn't have much, but my faith was strong. My faith was stronger than my bank account was.
Yeah.
I got a job selling quick slices for the Home Shopping Network. I sold shoes at Macy's in the women's department. I did a bunch of brand ambassador events where I would show up and just hand out t-shirts or something for $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just was like, and then you take about a year or two of doing that, man. I looked up and I had a new group of friends.
Wow. I
had a new network. Then I looked up in about maybe my third year, I had an agent.
Yeah.
You know, but my first foot in the entertainment industry when I got here, it was the Home Shopping Network gig where, bro, I was the guy. You seen this guy. Where you're in Costco, you're in Belk, you're in Kroger, and here's someone making an announcement over the intercom. They're like, hey man, less than 2 minutes from right now, we're giving out free gifts. Okay. Come to the flashing light. I was the flashing light guy.
Oh, you had the kiosk?
I had the kiosk, bro. That was me. That was me. So I moved to Atlanta. That was me coming. Hey. Oh, bro, I was never, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. To this day, on God, I've had 3 corporate jobs. I've been a teacher. Okay. And I was an admissions advisor at 2 colleges. I have never in corporate money made more money than I made being at the kiosk.
Are you serious?
My bro.
Just meeting people and just picking up these gift cards.
Ladies and gentlemen, less than 2 minutes from right now, go to the flashing lights. I'm giving out free gifts. Get there in less than 2 minutes. It's gonna be first come, first serve. You got less than 2 minutes. Meet me at the kiosk with a flashing light. Hang up, Bryce. Get to the kiosk. My line will be right around the store.
Wow.
So check this out, man. So
they don't even know what the gift is, though.
They ain't know what the gift is. And the gift used to be some bullshit, bro. Like, I think one time I had like a washable lens cloth for your shades and your glasses.
Oh, okay.
One time I had an Apple cord. Okay. So you take the cord, you put it in the Apple, you turn it sideways, and then you pull the cord out. Okay. But think about it. When you get an Apple, do you think about the cord? You just bite into it. You just bite into it. But I always feel like it's $1 million, bro. Because to me, I was like, okay, this is me making income. Yeah. And I'm also training my acting chops. Because I don't have a coach yet. Yeah. I don't have any lessons yet. I'm a music major from college. Okay. You know, I'm an old drama major, so I don't know about no acting. So this is giving me a chance to see how my public speaking is. True. So now I'm talking to 10 sets of people a day. And bro, I'm talking, man, I might have clocked 30 bands. Damn. In about 2.5 months doing that. What? Yeah, bro. But then the secret got out. So it used to be a secret. It used to be a secret. So what it was is, not y'all say, not y'all be hating on it. I can see that nigga playing behind that shit. But see, back then, nobody had that. This is 2007. Yeah. So nobody had done it. Yeah. So we was like, me and I think the core group of 15 that were doing it, we the first people to ever do it in Atlanta. Wow. So that was eating. Oh, bro. People were killing it, bro. Yeah. Like, people making mad money, dog. People investing in real estate and film projects and all types of stuff. Yeah, now, mind you, I'm 22, 23 years old, so you know what I did, bro? I balled the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Cause young and stupid. I was kicking it. Yeah. I was kicking it, bro. I didn't know nothing about no money, bro. I didn't know nothing about making no money.
30,000 too. That's right,
man, bro. It was gone, bro. Like it didn't happen. But I was so young, I realized I thought I was gonna keep going. I didn't think it could stop. Yeah. But to me, I was like, I like that. I'm talking to people, I'm making the money, so I can do this while I figure out the acting thing. So then while I was doing that, I met a play director. Okay. And then I booked my first play. So then I was in a play that lasted for 6 months. But then the job ran away. The job dipped. Yes. Moved to, they say we're either gonna close here and move to Hawaii. Y'all welcome to come out there. They was gonna pay for your relocation. They was gonna bring y'all with y'all. No, you come out there and do the same job, and you had to stay in the corporate condo in which you had to pay a monthly stipend towards. Oh no. I was like, I'm not coming to Hawaii for that. Nah, I'm done. But then I got to play. I traveled with that for 6 months. It was supposed to have been big time play. The guy, how he sold it to me, man, was like, it was supposed to go to Broadway. It was gonna go to LA. It was gonna go to Vegas. Let me see. It went probably to Macon. Yeah, it went to Macon, it went to Covington. I think it went to Covington. Yeah, it went to Stone Mountain. It was the Chitlin Circuit. That's not even the Chitlin Circuit. That was 285. Oh yeah, it stayed right around here. I mean, it went a little bit outside 285, but it didn't go too far outside of 85 to 285. But I was still blessed because it was my first play. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I was excited for the experience. And one of my biggest life lessons came out of that play, man. I remember when I booked it, I came to the first rehearsal and we did a table read. And the director told me, she said, after we had rehearsal, she said, man, this play gonna be a struggle, man. We gotta get this thing ready in a month. And she's like, Rod, you the weakest link. We had a cast full of 10 people. And the director looked at me in front of everybody. My first time meeting Mike, I just moved to Atlanta. So they don't even know my story. When somebody tries you like that, it's gonna do one or two things. It's gonna either crush the shit out of you and make you feel like the lowest thing on earth and depress you. Yes. Or bro, gonna light a fire that you didn't even know you had inside. Bro, she lit a fire I had never even know I had. Wow. In that moment, I dissected it scientifically, bro. I went and I got the script. Yes. I found an acting coach, and then I had to figure out what my weaknesses was while I was with the coach. And what I realized was I didn't like the element of surprise. Okay. So I was doing the script, trying to learn the whole script before the first day of rehearsal, while everybody else was just learning their scenes. Yes. I was trying to learn the whole book. You was trying to see how the person was gonna respond. I want to see everything. So then the acting coach was like, nah, figure out you first, figure out who your character is. And my mind jumps, I'm like 22, 23. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, okay, cool. Bro, turn around 3 weeks later, we do the play. Guess who gets a standing ovation when they walk out? Do you? Me. Get out of here. Killed it. Destroyed it. Did you look back at the director like, okay? Nah, but it was funny when she got on stage, she did a speech after it was over. I love her, it's no shade. Yeah. Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany. She said, yo, I want to thank everybody for working. This was a great ensemble. And Rod, I thank you for letting me pull that out of you. Wow. And this, that, and the third. But in a way, she did. But not like she thought. Yeah. She didn't know I only got a coach to keep me more accountable, to work on my own weaknesses. Yeah. And I think that's another thing when people in Atlanta, they want to do all these great things, but they don't want to figure out their weaknesses. That's true. You got to figure out, you can't be strong without knowing your weaknesses. It's just like working out in the gym. You don't know how many pull-ups you can do till you get up there and do one and struggle. Then you go, okay, I need to work on these every day so they get easier. And so I did that play. Then that play, I met my first casting director, which I met Alpha Tiger. Okay. And then I got my first television audition, which I auditioned for The Game. Okay. And I booked that, so that was my first television appearance. Yeah. And then everything else just kind of ciphered after that, man. So then I did this play for 6 months. I booked The Game, and then I booked this play called Torn. And let me know if we get too long with it, man. Nah, it's cool. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I feel you. That's the whole point, though, man. Because it's a journey that we're on right now. And but the biggest thing that I want to say to you is just the fact of like having humility for somebody to call you out and for it not to deter you from your dream. That's humility. If that is your gift that He blessed you with, can nobody stop you? Yeah. And that's why I have these shirts that I push, man. These are on my website. Y'all check this out. It's on rodminger.com. I got a slogan that I use on every video that I put. It's called "Who Gonna Stop Me?" And the reason I started this slogan is because of the journey I've had here in Atlanta, because nobody can stop you from doing what you want to do but you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I had two choices to make when she told me that. But it built perseverance, bro. So I always became uncomfortable with my performance, even when it was good. Yeah. But that play was, like I said, it was a 285 play. Yeah. But I booked a play at this church, man. And I go to rehearsal, and you'll never believe who was sitting there. NFL legend Dorsey Levens. Get out of here. I remember one, maybe 2 weeks before, I went to this church and this prophet spoke to me, man. He said, man, your career will take new heights. He said, but it ain't gonna take the way you think. He said, some of the best stuff in your career is gonna be tied to an athlete. He said, I can't tell if it's NBA or NFL. Get out of here. He said, but some stuff you're gonna do that's gonna be major, it's gonna be tied to a professional athlete. I'm just like, what they got to do with me? I don't play sports. You know what I'm saying? So what?
This got the wrong ride.
Yeah, this probably that nigga that be on BET talking about, ain't God! These niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I paid no attention, right? So 2 weeks later, man, I get booked to do this play at this church from somebody that seen me do the first play I booked.
Okay.
So it's funny, like I did this play that did a trash ass tour.
Yeah.
But
it got the right eyes.
It got the right eyes.
Yep.
And that's why I tell people, you never know who's watching you. Now, when you're trying to do entertainment in the beginning, with some trash coming your way, absolutely. But sometimes you gotta dig through that roughness to get to the diamond.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Coal come from diamonds come from coal, not the opposite. So in that first trash play I did, I met some great friends. I met my first casting director. I got my first agent from that play, and then whoever booked me for this play that was better, seen that play.
Okay.
So now I'm in this play. I'm like, damn, Dorsey Levin's here. Damn, I remember what the prophet said. I'm like, damn, this might be a moment, right?
Yes.
But we had rehearsal, and the play we all rehearsed for 3 weeks, and we gonna do a 2-night show, bro. We did that. Dang, what's the name? Is it Destiny? I want to say Destiny Church. I don't think it's open anymore.
Okay.
But it's Destiny. It's not too far from here. And man, we do this. We rehearsing, man. We getting close. The whole cast is getting close. But you know, we're rehearsing so fast, and because the plays come so quick,
yes,
we're not really bonding. We're just
y'all are working together.
This is my right. So, bro, like I told you, now I'm competitive, almost like a challenge. Maybe a week and a half before opening, the lead character, who I had most of my scenes with, his grandmother passed.
Get out of here.
The lady that raised him died, right? She dies, and he's like, man, I gotta go to Missouri. So now we're having rehearsal with the understudy. Now, I don't know if y'all familiar with how understudies work, bro. The understudy is the person that has to step in when the lead character goes down and do the role
exactly like the lead,
just like the person that just fell out, as close as possible.
Wow.
But in this particular role, we're only rehearsing for 3 weeks. We're only rehearsing for 3 weeks. So the understudy he's thinking, this is free check for me. There's no way the lead guy going down.
Wow.
Lead guy goes down, the understudy's not ready. So rehearsals are awful. It's like we having rehearsal.
Performance though. How long? When is the performance?
It's in like another week and a half.
Get out of here.
He's not ready. He had no idea that he's gonna be called in.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, man. I take the quote, "Stay ready so you don't have to get ready," way more serious than everybody else. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Like, dog, he had a great opportunity right there. And man, just him being bumped up, and no disrespect to him, he follows me, he might see this. But this guy wasn't ready to take the guy's role.
Yes.
So rehearsal went from like, okay, we're getting there to, oh my God, is this nigga gonna learn this shit?
You gotta start back from scene one.
It's like starting from scene one, but we got a week and a half. And bro, and we're sitting there, I'm stressed, Dorsey Levins is stressed, everybody's stressed at rehearsal. It went from fun to stress, to the point, the day before the show, we rehearsed till, man, maybe 2 a.m. in the morning. And there's no way it should have been like that the day before. Bro, I get downstairs, I'm like, man, it's packed.
Yeah.
The whole church came, bro. I'm talking about, it's called, ain't know what the park. It's like the church got a shuttle, they go down the street, pick people up, bring them to the church.
Oh, wow.
So it's sold out, both shows sold out. Bro, the girl I had at the time, I had to sneak her in.
Hey, it was
like, bro, they weren't trying to let the guest in.
Good gosh.
Man, I'm backstage, and I'm in the makeup chair. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, this shit could have been great. You know what I'm saying? I feel defeated. I'm like, dang. And at that moment, dog, the lead character walked in. He's like, man, I'm here. Man, I had never in my life been so happy to see a dude.
You went through a whole week of stress, boy.
Went through a whole week of stress, and the lead character walks in. And I'm like, bruh, I don't care what you don't know. From what you knew already, let's work with that. I'll figure this shit out. Bruh, just be with me.
Yeah.
So we can do this shit. I want you to be with me, nigga.
Y'all in church talking like this, right?
I'm in church, I ain't nigga. Wherever the fuck you go, I'ma go out. You just the shit you remember, nigga. Remember that, and I'll work with that.
God forgive me.
Nigga, he go out. He had a wife in the play, so they had a couple scenes without me. I was the lead character that had comedic timing in the play, right? So I'm like Mr. Brown of this play right here from the Tyler Perry play.
Okay.
So I'm like the funny guy, right? So we go. He's killing it. He's remembering everything. And then it was a scene where me and him was getting ready to come up. We was watching the scene before, and we looked at each other. We said, "Oh shit, we've never rehearsed this scene. We have a major scene with just us two. We've never rehearsed it." I said, "Hey man, just tell me what you know. We know we need nobody in the scene. Let's figure it out."
Wow.
We go out there and straight improv, bro. Do you know that scene got a standing ovation?
Are you serious?
It killed so hard by the time I came out for my next scene, the crowd was already standing up clapping.
Anticipating you to come back.
Because I went away for 3 scenes.
Wow.
When I came back, it goes back to the prophet. He said some of the best things in your career will be connected to an athlete.
Yep.
So now I'm just thinking, I got the big check. I never made this much entertainment, right? Bro, I'm leaving the show we do the show for 5 days. Nigga, I'm seeing, bro, in the crowd, Ryan Cameron, Terry J. Vaughn, Keisha Knight Pulliam, Cole from Martin, Tommy from Martin.
Get out of here.
Rashawn Ali, I meet her for the first time, who's my mentor now, like one of my great friends. I meet, man, like the list just goes on. I'm seeing people that are like the top dogs, Griff. I'm seeing like top dogs, you know, George Pierre's there, but like top people. I'm like, yo, it ain't about to play. My network just changed.
Yep.
I'm up here killing, and my network just grew. So now I'm in the moment, and I'm just killing this play. I'm killing this play. Now if I have another weakness, I don't know how to act around celebrities.
Wow.
So I'm still young, right?
Yeah.
So now, you know, I remember Rashad Lee is one of my good friends now, my mentor. She walks up and like, yo, bruh, you funny as hell. And I'm like,
thank you.
Thank you. You know who you are? You know. And man, Dorsey Levin seen that. And he cussed me out like I was his son.
What, he felt embarrassed by you acting like that?
Yeah, he's like, my nigga,
oh, wow.
You the star of this show.
Mm-hmm.
He said, let me tell you how this worked, my nigga. He said, I got the name. You got the gift of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm gonna bring the asses to the seat because don't nobody know you yet. They don't know you yet, but they gon' know you.
Mm-hmm.
He said, nigga, so you got one job. Go up there and tear that fucking stage up. He said, but then motherfuckers gonna talk to you after the show to commend you on what you just did on the stage. You need to be the same nigga.
Be funny when you leave.
Be that open, interactive dude. And then the switch, like I told you tell me something once, I'm on it.
Yeah.
So now I'm just ready. So now I'm speaking and different. Yeah. And then that play led to another play. So then we did another play. So now Dorsey Levins is in it. Lisa Wu from Housewives of Atlanta is in it. Now Rashawn Ali is in it, who I just met for the first time. So I get another playback on when I seen it the first time. Yeah. Karan Joseph Riley's in it, who's now one of the stars of Saints and Sinners.
Okay.
He also is one of the lead characters on Ambitions.
Okay.
And me and him have done probably 6 movies together at this point. Who else was in it? Bobby Valentino's sister was in it. Her name is Arlie Michelle, great singer, great actress. I can't, if anybody else is in it, I'm sorry. But let's just say everybody in this play had a name except for me. But that's just favorite. That's me just sitting in the moment and letting
you was being yourself too.
I just being myself.
Yeah.
So now I'm
looking at me behind that. Yeah.
Dog. And it would just set me up. And now most of those people are like my close friends to this day. You're talking about this is like, man, 10, 12 years ago.
Yes, definitely.
So like I've had birthday parties in recent years where these same people have come.
Yes.
Like, mind you, if you think back to what I said in the beginning, I didn't know nobody when I got here, bro. Now I got people coming and inviting me out to toast and promote me in my career, sitting in the front when I do comedy. Let me tell you what you missed in this whole story. I have not done comedy yet.
Wow.
Never wanted to do comedy.
But you came here for entertainment, though.
I came here for entertainment. And that's the thing I tell people. Sometimes you get so caught up on one lane. You don't know, you might be great at another lane.
Yes.
You know, you have to leave yourself open.
Yep.
And so now I'm booking these plays where I'm always the comedic relief. And everybody's like, man, you're a comedian? I'm like, nah, I'm just funny. And then finally, after I did a show, this lady was like, hey man, I pay you this many hundreds of dollars to come do something at my church. I'm like, what? So I go to the house, I'm writing notes. I'm just writing out a couple little stories and blah. And I write them and I go do the show and I kill. I'm killing. And it turns out the show I go do, it was a competition. So I won the competition. The winner of the competition got to host their own room every Tuesday for 3 months.
At the church?
Nah, at a bar.
At a bar,
right? So I do that. I get to host a room. So now I'm on stage doing what the average new comedian can't do. I'm on stage for an hour, 2 hours a week in my own spot. And I don't really have any material.
Yeah.
You know, when most people, they're running around trying to get 3 minutes here, 4 minutes there, 5 minutes there. I'm on stage an hour saying whatever I'm thinking. And I tell anybody, man, anybody that's some of the greatest comedians you can name were always great hosts. Because you get more time to think about what you want to say on stage. You get more time. You're not rushing.
You establish the climate too.
Yeah,
the audience. That's the biggest thing about it.
Exactly. So, bro, my first 2 years of comedy, I never just went and did a set. I was always the host. And I was bringing in not just comedians. I was bringing in singers, rappers. I was bringing in trumpet players. Like, you know, anybody was entertained. I had a platform for them. And then that led to me meeting other comedians. Now my network just grew again. And then the play I'm doing with Lisa Wu and Rashawn, we do that for 2 years. That network grows, and man, it just continues. And that's everything starts spiraling out of control, man.
And I kind of want to ask you a question too. Don't mean to cut you off.
No,
but was there any type of like, I guess from the time that you have got it when you got to Atlanta when you was 22 years old in McDonough, was there some type of formula outline that you wrote down ahead of time before you started taking these odd jobs to see or forecast to where you wanted to be?
No. So what I would do though, I'm a big believer in manifesting.
Yes.
So I always wrote down things I wanted to do while I was here.
Okay.
But I never wrote down how I wanted to do them.
Mm-hmm. How important was patience playing that role throughout this life? And even now, right now, with what you're going forward to, like how important was that for you to have patience? And it doesn't have to be physical patience, it could be mental patience.
Yeah.
And like kind of understanding your expectations, meeting up with the reality of how you're moving in your course of your life.
Man, patience, that was a key word you asked about. You have to have patience, period.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what field you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Because every field that you're in, we're gonna require some patience.
Yes.
You want to build houses, you gotta be patient for the house to get built. You want to do real estate, you gotta be patient to get through the exams. You want to be a lawyer, you gotta be patient to get through school. You want to be an actor, you gotta be patient to get through the acting classes, you gotta get through the auditions.
And the biggest thing that you said when you was explaining your patience, none of that had to do with you sitting and waiting. None of that was waiting.
Nah.
And if anything, you was actually doing more work being patient than you was actually getting into your prosperity.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing we need to understand is just like, it's just like with faith. You said you came in with faith. Faith is work.
Yep.
The world, bro.
Yo, man. Rod.Minger on Instagram is ROD.MINGER. Got new merchandise dropping. I got my Who Gon' Stop Me shirts, Who Gon' Stop Me hoodies, Who Gon' Stop Me sweatshirts. And I also got my hilarious shirts. It's just because it's hilarious. I like to push these. You go to rodminger.com. RODMINGER. It's the same thing on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Christian Mingles, Twitter, all those different things. It's on there. Check me out. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out here.
Damn right, I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit, I might got